Mom chose my toxic stepsister over me and forced me to leave. Now I'm engaged, and my fiance's company dropped her husband. She blames me. My mom chose my stepsister Bree over me every single time. When I was 19, she made her choice permanent. Bree moved into our house when we were both 15. Her dad married my mom after a 6-month relationship. From day one, Bree decided I was competition. She told my mom I called her ugly. I never did. She said I stole her jewelry. I never touched it. She cried about how I made her feel unwelcome. I barely spoke to her, but mom believed every word. Bree could produce tears on command. I watched her practice in the bathroom mirror once. She saw me watching and smiled. That's when I knew exactly who she was. For 4 years, I was the villain in my own home. Mom stopped coming to my volleyball games because Bree said it made her feel left out. Mom gave Bree my grandmother's necklace because Bree admired it once. When I got accepted to college, mom forgot to tell anyone. When Bree got accepted to the same college 2 weeks later, we had a party. The final straw came the summer after freshman year. I was home for break, working at a coffee shop downtown. Bree accused me of reading her diary and telling her boyfriend about some guy she kissed at a party. I didn't even know she had a diary. Her boyfriend dumped her. Bree sobbed for 3 days straight. Mom cornered me in the kitchen. You need to find somewhere else to live. I stared at her. What? Bree can't heal with you here. You've done enough damage to this family. Mom, I didn't do anything. She held up her hand. I don't want to hear it. I've watched you torment that girl for 4 years. I'm done choosing between you. I laughed. Choosing? You chose her the day she walked in. You haven't looked at me since. Mom's face hardened. Then this should be easy for you. Be out by Friday. I moved in with my aunt 2 states away. I transferred colleges. I worked 3 jobs to pay my own tuition. Mom called twice that first year, both times to tell me about Bree's achievements. I stopped answering. 5 years passed. I graduated with honors, got a job at a marketing firm, met a man named Wesley at a conference. He was smart, kind, and ran his family's tech company. We dated for 2 years. Last month he proposed. I said yes. I hadn't spoken to my mom in 3 years, but my aunt mentioned the engagement to her sister, who mentioned it to my mom. Suddenly my phone was ringing. I almost didn't answer. Mom's voice was shaky. I heard you're getting married. Yes. To Wesley Crane? Yes. Silence. Do you know who his company just dropped as a vendor? I didn't, but I had a feeling. Bree's husband Derek, he owns a logistics company. They were Wesley's biggest contract. Something about fraud in their billing. Derek's company is going under. I felt nothing. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate? Mom's voice rose. They're losing their house. Bree is pregnant. You did this. I actually laughed. Mom, I didn't even know Derek worked with Wesley's company until you just told me. You expect me to believe that? You're engaged to the man who destroyed your sister's life, stepsister. And Wesley makes his own business decisions. I don't work for his company. I don't even know what vendors they use. She started crying. You've always hated Bree. This is your revenge. No, Mom. Revenge would require me to think about you. I haven't thought about either of you in years. She hung up. The calls started coming from numbers I didn't recognize. Bree's dad, Bree herself, Derek. All leaving voicemails about how I'd orchestrated this, how I'd whispered in Wesley's ear, how I'd waited years to strike. I played one for Wesley. He looked confused. Their company submitted fake invoices for 3 years. Our accounting team caught it during a routine audit. I've never even heard your family's name before. I know. He pulled up the report. $340,000 in fraudulent charges. We're actually considering legal action. I stared at the numbers. Bree's perfect husband, the one she posted about constantly, the one my mom gushed over at every holiday I wasn't invited to, was a thief, and he got caught by pure coincidence. Last week, my mom showed up at my apartment. I saw her through the doorbell camera, standing there with Bree. They looked exhausted. I didn't open the door. Please, Mom said to the camera, we need to talk. You forced me out of my own home, I said through the speaker. You believed every lie she told. You missed my graduation, my birthdays, my entire adult life, and now you show up because her husband got caught stealing? Bree grabbed the camera. I never lied about anything. You were always jealous of me. That's when Wesley walked up behind them. Can I help you? Mom spun around. Your daughter's husband stole from my company. We're pressing charges, by the way. Bree started screaming about how we planned this, how I'd finally gotten what I wanted. Wesley just looked at her calmly. I didn't know my fiance had a stepsister until 2 weeks ago. She never mentioned you. That landed harder than anything else. Mom looked at me. You never told him about us? No, you weren't worth mentioning. They left after that. Mom sent a long email about forgiveness and family bonds. I deleted it without reading past the first line. She picked the wrong daughter 10 years ago. Now she has to live with the one she chose.